合唱。ナモ阿弥陀仏。
ナモ阿弥陀仏。
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 ナマンダ
ナマンダナマンダナマンダ。Hello, and welcome once again to the Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple's YouTube channel. This is the Sunday service for August 15th, 2021. Thank you so much for once again joining us here at Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple. Service order for today will be Junirai. You can find Junirai on page 79 in the Blue Denver Service Book. We're then going to have a reading of the Jodo Shinshu Creed. You can find a copy of the Jodo Shinshu Creed in the description below this video. And finally, we're going to have a Dharma talk in English by Reverend Amada. Thank you so much for joining us here once again at Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hope to see you again next week, and please enjoy the service this week with the light of Amida in your heart.
Keishu Tennin Shokugyo Amida Senryo Zokuson Zaihi Mimeu Anrako Muryo Bushi Shuine Konjiki Shinjo Nyosen no Shamata Nyo Nyozobu Ryomokujo Nyaku Shorenge Koga Chorai Midason Menzen enjo nyomangan iko yu nyo sen nichigat shonyo tenku kushira koga chorai midason Kannon chodai kanchi uji shuju me uso ho shogon nobuku gedo rakeuma koga chorai midason Mubi muku koshojo Shutoku keuket nyokoku Shosari yaku toku jizai Koga chorai midason Jipo myomon bosashu Muryo shoma josanda Isho shujo ganri kiju Koga chorai minason Kontai hoken chishoke Zengon shoujo meudaiza Ohiza jonyo sen no Koga chorai midason Ji 一歩将来勝負し、権限人図し安楽、専業尊厳上苦行、子が将来みだそ、小無常無我と、薬尿水眼伝よろ、一種説法無名字、子が将来みだそ、非尊無説無悪名、薬無女人悪道夫、主任死心教非尊、子が将来みだそ、非尊無量法勉強、無少種悪知識、往生不退死菩提、子が将来みなそ、我説非尊苦毒寺、修善無変女海水、小逆前言、小乗者、衛生修上、小非公。ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、がんにしくどく、平等正祭、道法菩提心、往生安楽行。ナモ阿弥陀仏。
ナモ阿弥陀仏。
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 ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナマンダナマンダナマンダナマンダナマンダ。 Please join me in Gassho as we read together the Jodo Shinshu Creed. I put my trust in the vow of Amida Buddha. Reciting Namo Amida Butsu, let us live life to the utmost with strength and joy. I look to the light of Amida Buddha. Constantly reflecting upon myself, let us strive to live a life of gratitude. I shall follow the teachings of Amida Buddha. Awakening to the right path, let us share the true Dharma with others. I rejoice in the compassion of Amida Buddha. Mutually respecting and aiding others, let us endeavor to work for the good of all. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namana, namana, namana Butsu. Hi everyone, welcome to TSDBT's YouTube service. And now I'd like to share the Dharma message. And first, I'd like to read the passage of Shinran Shonin. So please join me in Gassho. Each of us in outward bearing makes a show of being wise, good, and dedicated. But so great are our greed, anger, and perversity and deceit that we are filled with all forms of malice and cunning. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. So this passage is written in Shouzo Matsuwasan. That means so everyone is acting as wise and good person. However, our hearts are full of greed, anger, and lies. And here is an interesting story. So I like to share it. This is an old story of the Buddhist monk called Sengai. On a cold winter day, Sengai was walking down the street and he found an elderly man sitting outside. And Sengai said, "You must be cold. I will give you my clothes. Please wear this." And Sengai gave him his clothes. The elderly man received it and wore it without saying anything. So Sengai wondered and asked him, "How is it? Is it getting a little warmer?" An elderly man replied, "Of course, it got warmer. It's natural to feel warm when you get dressed, right? Why do you ask the obvious questions? You should be grateful for the status you can donate." This was the story. How did you feel? After this story, Sengai realized that he was expecting something in return, or the words of appreciation. So he reflected on it and learned that it wasn't real compassion. This story reminds us, even if we are acting as a wise and good person, our hearts are always full of greed, anger, or lies. For humans, suffering or sadness or anger are hard to forget. But it is easy to forget about the happiness we already have. Just like the words in our pledge, not putting myself first, I will share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. It is a happy thing in human life that we can share the teachings. Even if we couldn't realize our selfish mind, Amida Buddha's light reaches us. So this light gives us the bright shine like diamond. The teachings not only tells us the truth, it also guides us on the path of the true joy. And our founder Shinran Shonin found real joy in encountering the Amida Buddha's teachings in his life. So I'm really happy to share the teaching with all of you. And now I'd like to share the passage of Shinran Shonin. Thank you so much for watching this video. So everyone, please join me in Gassho. Although I am without shame and self-reproach, and lack a mind of truth and sincerity, because the name is directed by Amida. Its virtues fill the 10 quarters. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Dhamma Butsu, Dhamma Butsu, Dhamma. Ondokusan